April by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by aniroo. April. Here she comes with her beguiling ways and sunny prospects smiling. Lovely April with her showers freshening the lanes and bowers, making ready for the flowers. She's perhaps a trifle tearful, but at heart she's warm and cheerful, and her tears are not of sadness, but the tears of joyous gladness to escape from winter's madness. Rain or shine, I'll not reprove her, for with all my soul I love her, since she speeds me from the grey time of black winter to the playtime of the glad and blissful Maytime. April 1st. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Hold Fast by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. That man can ne'er grow old who keeps secure within his heart and soul some of the joy, all free of care, in character so pure, of being, spite of years, a smiling boy. Hold fast to boyhood, friend. The hours will fly. Your brow will bear the mark of fleeting days, and time may dim the lustre of your eye. But hearts stay young that hold to youthful ways. April 2nd. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Preference by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. I do not like the owl because he hoots, and that's a sort of thing that never suits my optimistic mind. For hoots are nothing more than empty sneers, and sorry jibes, and mean and cynic jeers, bespeaking thoughts unkind. I much prefer the happier bird that sings and soars above the cloud on outstretched wings, and greets the golden morn with tuneful carolings that seem to show his heart within with joy is all aglow and free from taint of scorn. April 3rd. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Flower by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. If it be true that man is like a flower that lives and dies in but one little hour, 'twere well if, like the flower, he so gives of beauty, life is sweeter while he lives. So in this span, so brief, how fine 'twould be if man could live his hour florally, and, like the rose, whose span is beauty's gain, add to earth's joy and ease the sting of pain. April 4th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Keynotes by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by aniroo. Keynotes. Who would yield to black despair when sweet April's silky air holds him in its kindly arms? Air that o'er the tree and bush out of winter's icy hush spreads a veil of leafy charms. Who'd give way to thoughts of night in the days of warming light that from out drab wintry woes leads the earth to vernal bowers, gaily decked with fragrant flowers, lily, violet, and rose? Who would dwell on things of wrong when the glad birds with their song make the golden morning ring? Fresh resolve and courage true for the tasks we have to do are the keynotes of the spring. April 5th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Changed Ambition by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. I used to think it would be fine to be a king of royal line and hold the people of the land obedient to my command. But now that kings are on the run, with that ambition I am done, and am well satisfied to be a common garden mortal, free to walk my way and win the pelf of him who's master of himself. April 6th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. In Hours of Grief by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. In your grief for someone gone, put no garb of mourning on. Rather think of magic ways leading into sunlit ways, whitherward his spirit strays. Think of him as gone before, through the new dawn's open door, into scenes of splendor rare, into fields of service where lies forgetfulness of care. April 7th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Gifts of Spring by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by aniroo. The Gifts of Spring. Oh, lovely springtime gifts, the golden light that lifts my spirits out of care, the soft and silken air that wraps earth round about and lures the flowers out, the welcome rains that speed the fructifying seed, the freshly vernal green that colors all the scene, the lovely blue of skies that rest the weary eyes, the music of the breeze, the magic of the trees that seem to whisper cheer to them that pause to hear. For these, the gifts of spring, my gratitude I'll sing, while I have voice to raise in thankfulness and praise. April 8th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Past by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. I vex me not with trials that are past, and yet I'd not forget the years now sped, with all the tender memories that cast their kindly spell upon the paths I tread. An heritage in joy, I'll hold it close, unmindful of its stress and fevers hot, as perfect as some well-remembered rose, for beauty cherished and the thorns forgot. April 9th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Origins by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. I know some souls of such rare grace, they make me think the human race sprang not from apes, as Darwin says, back in the prehistoric days, but from two sunbeams, blithe and gay, who on some smiling bygone day strayed from the fount of light and sped off to the green world, there to wed, and gave us love to rule the earth and people it with souls of worth. April 10th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Welcome Visitor by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. That little boy I used to be comes back at times to visit me, and with his laughter helps me o'er hard spots and difficulties sore. And by his ready scent for sham, sometimes he shames the man I am, and turns me back unto the way from which I've wandered far astray. And certain tawdry things I prize, seen through his penetrating eyes, reveal their hollowness, and speed my heart and hand to worthier deed. April 11th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Always at Home by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by aniroo. Always at home. I find it pays to love the world so much, and with my fellows hold so close a touch, that it's small matter makes just where I be. There's just a bit of home surrounding me. Who loves his kind and sees the things of worth in such abundance throughout all the earth, can never feel the sad and bleak distress of strangers overcome with loneliness. April 12th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
The Gift by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. A thing that's older than the hills, yet young as any newborn day, light-hearted as the bird that trills, yet stable as the mountains gray. In joy a measure full of song, in grief the surest treasure trove, boon to the weak, strength to the strong, the ever-golden gift of love. April 13th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Ship by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. I little care for things that buffet me, no more than ships that ride the stormy sea, and sail undaunted on, and nobly brave the pestering of angry wind and wave. For I'm a ship upon the seas of life, and must sail onward through the spumy strife. And if I'm staunch and hold my courses clear, I know I'll find at last the ports of cheer. April 14th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Pleasant Threat by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. I'm going to take a gun today and shoot at folks along the way, with bullets made of joyous mirth, and hints of hope and peace on earth, and kindliness and wholesome glee, and all the sweets of sympathy, and make the streets a shambles of sheer brotherhood and human love. April 15th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Alongside by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Kachuk. Whatever things my ways betide, I'll seize what joys lie by my side, nor risk the loss that waits anon, in bliss uncertain, farther on. Thus shall each day provide its share of joyousness to ease my care, and if some dawn shall be all gray, The hoarded light of yesterday I'll use to brighten with its glow the path beset with present woe. April 16th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Realization by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Bruce Kachuk. I've given up the pleasant labor of finding weakness in my neighbor, and sought to find what faults there be hid deep within the thing called me. And I must say, if there is fun in finding faults in anyone, there's fun enough right there in sight to keep me grinning day and night, from now until I leave this earth to visit realms of greater worth. April 17th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Strength by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Bruce Kachuk. The strongest man I ever knew was not of that steel-fibered crew who lift great weights or run for days over the Marathonian ways, but he who in a day of woe, his heart with anger all aglow, his soul with rank injustice stung, had the rare strength to hold his tongue, and bear with patient fortitude the slings and arrows, harsh and rude, in fullest confidence that right would rise triumphant into light. April 18th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Verdict by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Bruce Kachuk. I hope to live today in such a proper way that when tomorrow sits in judgment on it, its keen penetrating eye will view it smilingly and righteously conclude that it was pretty good. April 19th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Pictures by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by Bruce Kachuk. I've never seen old Tokyo, nor visited in Lhasa. I've never looked on China or the forests of Mombasa. But I've no doubt that they exist, for I've seen pictures of 'em, full of the beauties, rich and rare, that make the natives love 'em. And so it is with future things. Of heaven, I've a feeling, we've pictures of it everywhere, its beauties rich revealing, in human love and sympathy, and all the glorious leaven of lovely things the earth provides to prove the truth of heaven. April 20th. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.
Bad Company by John Kendrick Bangs. Read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. Good morning, Mr. Care, quoth I. I thought I saw you passing by, and paused to say 'twould pleasing be if you would come and visit me. I like to pass away weekends surrounded by my pleasant friends, and I've invited Brother Cheer and Mr. Unafraid of Fear, and sister's smiling face and joy, and love the springtide's little boy, to meet you if you'll come along and join us in a day of song. But Mr. Care just frowned on me, he didn't like my company, and ever since then, be it said, the poor old chap has cut me dead.
April 21st.
End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Hope by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. A refuge sure in days of pain, which never yet has proven vain, lies in our hope, and no despair, however fortified with care, can penetrate the fastness strong where hope commands, nor any wrong win out, however great its might, before the rich glow of its light.
April 22nd.
End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Strengthening by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. A mountain in my path? 'Tis well, 'tis good to climb, and from the height look o'er the distant vale and dell into the countries of delight. The smoother way is fair, no doubt, but yields no zest unto the chase, and obstacles o'ercome bring out undreamed of powers to win the race.
April 23rd.
End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Aspiration by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. Strong as the oak, yet tender as the rose, in storm defiant of the wind that blows, and facing wintry ills with eye serene, despite the travails black that vex the scene, yet smiling as fair April's garden close, when there's a call of any kind to me for gifts of love and human sympathy. That is the sort of human I would be.
April 24th.
End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. The Harvest by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. If in each day we press rich gifts of loveliness, and ever keep the light of brotherhood in sight, the harvest that shall be will prove all amity, and life will render us a treasure glorious.
April 25th.
End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Tolerance by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. When I cannot agree with those opposed to me, I'll try at least to find with all my powers of mind whatever may be true in others' point of view, until there may be found a common vantage ground, whence they and I may press forward in friendliness.
April 26th.
End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Munitions by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. Gold would I have in goodly store to fight the wolves outside my door, and hold grim poverty at bay, and drive substantial cares away. But even better than the dross that guised as gain is often loss. To battle with the hosts of fear, grant me the goodly gift of cheer. For gold's an evanescent pelf, while cheer, well spent, renews itself.
April 27th.
End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Sources by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. May it be mine, when storm clouds lower, to fill with peace some troubled hour of one who in the depths of sorrow looks forth with dread upon the morrow. May it be mine on some dark day to speed the stricken on their way with thoughts of cheer and love and light and newborn courage for the fight. 'Twas thus I prayed, and from the sea of night a starbeam flashed to me. He best gives light who hath the wit first to fill self and soul with it. And that is why each passing day I drink in sunshine where I may, and from the moon and stars by night exact some tribute of their light.
April 28th.
End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. A Wish by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. I do not pine for easy street, where life is indolently sweet, and everything runs smoothly on to nothing much that lies anon. I rather like the busier way, where effort crowns the toil of day, where I must dare and use my wit to do some kind of useful bit. I only ask that I may dwell where I may serve my fellows well, and if I walk or chance to ride, 'twill be upon the sunny side.
April 29th.
End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Immortal by John Kendrick Bangs, read for LibriVox.org by tovarisch. There is no death. Man lives his day and passes on the unseen way, his deeds in days of peace and strife forming the measure of his life, and every bit of good he's done, living forever on and on, part of the vast and splendid whole of God's imperishable soul.
April 30th.
End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. End of The Cheery Way, a bit of verse for every day. April by John Kendrick Bangs.